Hello, YouTubers. Another update from here. Getting a little bit better. Trying to get out and move around like they tell me to do. Still dealing with the stuff from the mask when I was breathing across my face. Trying to get that to come off. All the weight I've lost. Look like a scarecrow. But I'm here and I'm living and I'm breathing. Still having problems. Not gonna be able to work for months still. Have to do all kinds of stuff at home. I still have oxygen that I have to do every once in a while now. Not every once in a while, but when I'm home I have to be on it. And when I come out I have a tank I'm supposed to bring with me because my oxygen saturation levels are not where they need to be. And it could take months before it goes back. That means that I can't work. Not that I don't want to, believe me. But I can't do very much. I can't go long-winded periods doing anything whatsoever. So I'm going to stick with the theme of people with my YouTube channel for a while. And I mean, you know, talking about my background is all on here on YouTube. You can see where I've come from. I've did adult films for years. I've done music. I've done a lot of things in my life. For 51, I've accomplished quite a few things in my life, and I don't have any regrets for my accomplishments. You know, I've done things that people could only dream of doing. That being said, let's get back to it. People, you know, I got out, came up to Walmart to get some things. I get winded, but just bear with me. And you know, since this all happened to me, and I'm pretty sure that I probably, if I didn't get help when I did, I probably would have died from COVID. I'm pretty sure. And I was hypoxic when I went in the emergency room. But the perspective changes when it comes to those kind of events where, you know, you could potentially not be here anymore. So you start to take a little bit of stock of the things that you've done wrong, right, and otherwise. It doesn't matter. You start looking at your life, and then all the, you look back and you're like, all the things that you deemed such a pain in the butt and that you didn't want to do it. Oh my God. Suddenly those things don't mean a thing. So many small things that everyone wants to entertain and this, that, and the other. And you know what? Life is too short, not to be cliche. But, and I'm going into the Walmart place here to give you some stuff or whatever. And I just find myself being pleasant to everyone. I'm like, how you doing? I don't know how long these people go. Right? You know, just being cordial, letting people go through, being very, I don't know, it's just very, what I've noticed that mostly in our society, when you go in and out of places, people kind of got their head down and their blinders on, and they're not like, you know, hey, how you doing, or what's going on, what's up, you know, that kind of stuff. None of that stuff. It's straight through, no communication, no eye contact, just straight through. And I think this is part of the problem that goes into society just taking such a negative edge and going down all these negative roads and just keeping it on that path. I think maybe it's the subtle things that need to happen to change the course of negativity to positivity. And when I say, I mean, how you doing? Open a door, hold a door. Thank you. You're welcome. Being human, being empathetic, being just all in general, just the cordialness to you that makes you pleasant. You know, you ever been in a room where there's certain people that just don't have that, they don't have that energy that brings you to them? You know, why not be the person that has that energy that people want to know who you are? They want to figure you out, and they want to know what you're about. And be human enough and cordial enough to answer those kinds of questions when people come to you. What about this? What about that? Who are you? How are you? This and that. Don't get angry and upset and push away. Because I've seen, that tends to be what we do, is that we tend to push a lot away instead of taking it in, being nice, being cordial, listening, implementing some conversation in general. We just tend to, I don't know, keep our head in the sand. And with the state of affairs that are going on and all the negativity, all this stuff that's happening today, now is the time where People have to start treating each other right. And granted, listen, I know there are bad people out there. They're everywhere. I get it. And I'd hope that most people are smart enough to be able to weed those people out. But helping people, caring about a person, this is all important today. Maybe more so now than ever, because you've got everything going on with the government. You got things going on with the state. There's so many things. You got the COVID thing, the vaccine thing, now the abortion thing, and you got the hate thing. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of negative stuff rolling around, and it's too easy to get caught in it and become it. And I think, listen, let the entities do that. Let the big let them do that. They can do that. But I think us as a people that are we need to start treating each other and treating situations with more respect and more care. Because in the end, we are only going to have each other. A government could fall tomorrow, and I'd have to rely on my neighbor, and my neighbor would have to rely on me. This is what I'm saying is important. I don't want to be told half-truths, partial truths, whatever. I don't want to be told that stuff. I want to be able to deduce the things for myself. And the only way you can do that is interacting with people, being human, talking, communicating, and try to keep yourself away from the huge negative snowball that's rolling and only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And people jump on it, man. People jump on it. And I see it. And I started to do it myself, just angry. Just angry. And I think that time has to stop. Protect yourself, but you know what? Keep yourself open to humanity, to people. Just, who's good and who's bad, you can figure it out. But I do think it's very imperative that we just have to start caring about each other in our society and stop just looking the other way, just whatever. I was coming down my neighborhood one day, and this guy passed out on the sidewalk. I stopped my car, and I'm sitting there for, I want to say a good 3-4 minutes, and I watched people walk by this dude. I watched cars go by and look and keep going. I'm like, wow, So I get out and I go up to the guy and say, hey man, you okay? Do you need help? Are you all right? It turns out he was okay. He had a friend that was watching him in the distance. He's just gonna get him off the ground. But no one stopped to even see if the dude was breathing. This is what I'm talking about. Now I understand. There's a lot of bad that happens, things like, I get it. But it should not stop you from being a human being, and legitimately care about the life of another person. For anyone to tell me I should have died because I didn't get the vaccine, that's going to stick with me for a while, because that's the epitome of the problem in this country. Opinions, judgment. No one knows my situation. No one's been laying in a hospital bed gasping for air, hoping that they don't die. Not being able to stand up, having to urinate in a bottle that they give you. That will give you a life-checking perspective in a heartbeat. And my whole channel at this point is going to be about, let's start caring about each other. I'm not going to change the topics too much. We can talk about my past. I've done a lot. I got a lot of information. You want to know things about adult film industry and music industry, and even in general, people are my thing. People are my thing. Always have been my whole life. So whatever issues, whatever problems, whatever you think you need to talk about, or whatever, I'm here. I'll respond. I get notified on here when people, on a lot of my other social media, I can't get too many responses because my phone never stops. It's annoying, but listen, reach for each other in times of need. people that help and the people that value you, you take that into account. The ones that don't, you take that into account too. You don't hate on those people. Those people, they got their own thing. You have to respect that and understand that, and that's fine. But it lets you know who your inner circle is. Build a nice, tight inner circle that you know you can rely on. You know, you're lucky if you can count your real, true friends in a lifetime on one hand. So keep that in mind. I just don't think that the way we're going is the right way to go. And maybe we can turn it around. You know, get some happy and some feel good instead of some doom and gloom. And you got to start paying more attention to the happy and feel good, and less attention to the doom and gloom, because that's where we're at. You know, it's like people go to a NASCAR race, right? They want to see someone hit the wall. That's the entertainment of it. Going around in a circle, not so much, but hitting the wall, that's exciting. You see what I'm saying? It's our perspective on what we deem correct or not. You keep correctly looking at negativity, negativity is going to be the future. Now, it's time to start focusing on, you know, puppy dogs and kittens and rainbows and unicorns and things that are very much lighthearted and good for your soul. Otherwise, we're going to lose our souls to darkness. Alright guys, that's my rant for today. I'm sure I'll have some more for you. But I feel better. Still grinding. My GoFundMe is still up. If you can help, please help. I hate to ask, but I know I'm not going to work anytime soon. It's a chore just to get 12 minutes of talking in. Love you all. Love each other. Respect each other. Take the time to listen, learn, educate. Until next time, be safe. Wear a mask.